This year's World Cup in Qatar promises to be spectacular, with billion-dollar stadiums surrounded by glittering infrastructure projects. It's costing the Arab nation an eye-watering $200 billion, but it's fast becoming the most controversial World Cup ever staged. Qatar stands accused of migrant worker abuse, and with war raging in Ukraine, Russia has already been booted out of the competition. This isn't the first time the World Cup has been mired in scandal. Football's governing body, FIFA, has long been accused of corruption, bribery, and vote rigging at the highest level. A recent FBI investigation uncovered FIFA officials taking kickbacks worth over $150 million. It's also thrown light on how tiny Qatar was awarded host nation status in the first place. This is the big steal. To understand these dirty allegations, we need to go back in time. Fédération Internationale de Football Association, or FIFA, was founded in 1904 by 7 countries. Today, it's grown into 211 national associations, and it's entirely self-governed, meaning FIFA's all-powerful officials are football's top dogs. Every 4 years, FIFA organizes the greatest sporting event on the planet, the World Cup. To say it's big business is an understatement. The last World Cup in Russia is expected to generate FIFA more than $5 billion in revenue and a staggering $2.7 billion reserve in its coffers. But the problem isn't how much money FIFA makes. It's who handles the cash and where it goes. Meet Joao Havelange. When he became FIFA president in 1974, there were only 12 employees. Player salaries were small, and sponsorship deals non-existent. But Havelange was a born businessman, and he set about reinventing football with mega-bucks branding deals. In 1974, FIFA struck their first of many brand partnerships. It cost Coca-Cola $8 million and was the first exclusive worldwide sponsorship deal in the history of sport. This influx of cash allowed Havelange to upgrade the World Cup by adding more teams from Asia, Africa, and Oceania. Havelange fast became football's godfather of corruption. He gave financial aid to FIFA's member associations in exchange for re-election votes, and creamed off tens of millions in bribes for World Cup broadcasting and marketing rights for himself and his associates. Waiting in the wings was Havelange's protege, PR guru Sepp Blatter. In 1998, Blatter won FIFA's presidential election amid claims of vote rigging with cash-stuffed envelopes. Under Blatter's rule, corruption ran rampant. Here's how it worked. FIFA controlled broadcasting and sponsorship rights by suppressing the bidding price. FIFA honchos then signed over these rights to favored clients for less than valued prices. So, FIFA's fat cats took home handsome bribes by handing sports marketing firms exclusive access to football's biggest events. During his reign, Blatter was accused of sexism, corruption, and turning a blind eye to racism, all while amassing a multi-million-dollar fortune. But having been left unchecked for decades, FIFA's gravy train was about to derail.
Anything's possible in FIFA land if you've got the cash. Or at least that was the message comedian Simon Brodkin, aka Lee Nelson, wanted to get across.
This is FIFA's American kingpin, Charles Chuck Blazer. According to IRS agent Steve Berryman, in 2011, Blazer was investigated for failing to pay at least 17 years worth of US taxes. Facing 75 years in prison, Blazer agreed to go undercover for the FBI. With a small recording device, he began ratting out his unsuspecting colleagues. Blazer was one of FIFA's biggest stars, reveling in a life of private jets, fine dining, and rare wines. Blazer rented out 2 apartments in Trump Tower, one for himself and one for his cats. He also misappropriated organization funds to the tune of $15 million. Now an FBI informant, Blatter claimed FIFA officials took home huge bribes in connection with South Africa's selection as 2010 World Cup host. By 2015, the game was up. The FBI launched a dawn raid on FIFA's headquarters in Zurich.
Moscow is also on the defensive, blaming a Western conspiracy for toppling the FIFA president, who's a close friend of Vladimir Putin.
The man who gave the FBI the breakthrough they needed was Chuck Blatter, an American and former football administrator.
The U.S. Department of Justice indicted 14 FIFA officials. Sepp Blatter was duly banned from FIFA, and investigations uncovered a web of bribes and unfair deals. Officials had taken millions in return for Russia and Qatar votes to host their World Cups. It even emerged that England's failed bid was asked to hand over massive bribes, a knighthood, and an audience with the Queen. The Department of Justice continues to pursue allegations against FIFA despite a new president and executive board. Qatar 2022 should offer a fresh start, but it's looking unlikely. And with Russia banned from international play by FIFA until further notice, football continues to be as dramatic off-pitch as on.